Hey, welcome back here to Wood Sports Gaming. We're going to continue our road to the show with first baseman David Woods and the Minnesota Twins. We've got a series here with the Tigers, the White Sox, and the Orioles. So make sure you hit that like button. If you've not done so, subscribe to the channel. It helps us out a lot. And if you like it, give it a share. But also, make sure you grab your popcorn, grab a soda, sit down, relax, and enjoy the game right here on Wood Sports Gaming. And also, we got to let you know, we do not own the contents of this game. They belong to MLB and San Diego Studios. We were just using for entertainment purposes. Thanks, and enjoy the game.
Now from the home of the Twins since 2010, Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Pablo Lopez gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
So now here is David Woods looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Now the first pitch. That's a strike to throw down. And he's called out on a close play at third.
Looked to me like he got a good jump off the pitcher from second, but it didn't matter that time. Always costly when you get caught stealing at third.
Lifted in the air to center. Meadows finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Twins retired in short order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. And went yard in his first appearance in this one. Meadows on at first, nobody out. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. 1 there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So that one wasn't. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, David Woods.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game, maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
struck him out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
So a runner at first with one out now, and the next to bat will be Trevor Larnach. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. He swings and misses, throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into score position, but instead out on the bases. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person. So now into the box is David Woods. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Popped him up. Torres is there. 2 gone.
Keith.
7th inning ready to roll, and striding forward the designated hitter, Colt Keith. Hit down the line at first. He's got it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next it'll be the switch hitting first baseman, David Woods. And the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. Throw into second.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now at the plate, Matt Country Breakfast. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here comes the 1-2. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. The next batter will be Trevor Larnach. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So next to hit is Royce Lewis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they finishing strong.
8-3 is today's final. Detroit took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Tarek Skubal earns his first win of the season. Pablo Lopez couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
First for the victorious Tigers.
Now from the land of 10,000 lakes, we've got afternoon baseball from Target Field in Minneapolis. Today, a showdown out of the American League Central between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins. Major League Baseball on the show is next.
Minnesota Twins.
Dylan Reed is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
The first baseman.
New inning set to get underway. And here comes the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm. But I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the...
Into the box, David Woods.
And he puts it on the ground to second. Torres brings it in.
On to first, and there were 2 down. At the plate now is David Woods. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. From the stretch. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them home. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. The next batter will be Trevor Larnach. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Right fielder coming on. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. Next will be the designated hitter, Max Muncy. He singled first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full. It's the Twins 2 and the Tigers 1. All ready to go. The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Colt Keith grounded out in his last at-bat. Baez stands at first with 1 out. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 1 pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend in the inning. More from the show. Now to bat, David Woods. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And the next to bat will be Trevor Larnach. The 3-0 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Down the right field line, and that's going to be a fair ball. Woods rounds third and is digging for the plate.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Next up, Dylan Dingler. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll two.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. To second for one, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. First baseman David Woods. Swing and a little tapper. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Strike two taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. High in the air out towards shallow right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
6-3 the final score today. The Minnesota Twins jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Ryan Borucki claims the win out of the pen, his first. Brad Hand earns the save out of the bullpen, his second. So that do it for us. For Mark. Afternoon baseball now on the show from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Minnesota Twins.
And now, your 2000.
It's Twins baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Luis Castillo will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Matt, we're getting a look at one of the best right-handed changeups in the game of baseball. This guy's changeup's so good, that being Castillo, he'll use it as his primary off-speed pitch. If he's throwing strikes with his heater, look out if he has that changeup working. It'll be a long day for the hitters.
Batting second.
So now to the plate, Wilmer Defoe. Lifetime versus this arm. He's just 2 for 9. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to short. And that's going to be a base hit as they string together back-to-back hits to start the afternoon.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's sweet.
Up next for Minnesota, David Woods. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it is. Line drive, base hit to right. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Torres is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded. Run on. Stepping in once again is David Woods. He collected a base hit his first time up. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Center fielder going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year as the Twins have rallied to tie it at 2.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
So stepping in is David Woods. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. He's set. Here it comes. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the left fielder. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Number 9.
The next batter will be Trevor Larnach. Singled last time up. Now a look and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in. Woods leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. 0-2. Here it is. And an off-speed pitch. Swung on and missed. And with that, clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Stepping up is Wilmer Defoe. Grounded out in his last at-bat.
Wilmer Defoe.
This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now a guy we've been marveling at all game, David Woods. And he needs just a triple for the cycle. So let's see if he can put one in the gap. From the stretch. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Now batting, left field.
Digging in will be Trevor Larnach. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped him up. Torres takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Next up is Max Muncy. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. 0-2. Here it is. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is. This game's all tied at 4.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Twins came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Number 55 gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Brad Hand wraps it up for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that will wrap things up for Mark DeRosa. Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. This evening, we've got a matchup from the AL Central Division between the Chicago White Sox and the Minnesota Twins. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Zach Wheeler will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Baldwin.
Up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Slow grounder to first. He's got it. There's one. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. No runs on one base hit, one error in the inning, and a man left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Last half of the second set to go, and next it'll switch hitting first base. The pitch. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Got to believe you got to work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see.
Now to the plate, here is David Woods. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Down other than that.
Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 1-2 delivery. Right side, hit hard. A dive, and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner. Now to the plate, Trevor Larnach.
Now batting, left fielder.
Woods, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
Striding forward now is the DH. Max Muncy struck out in his last trip to the plate. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Now batting.
And now in the box, Royce Lewis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-2. Grounded to third. This could be 2. A tag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. And now Brooks Baldwin as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
And that's through for a hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Now at the plate, here is David Woods. 2 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Bonifacio looking up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo shot here to
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
And stepping in, Jorge Bonifacio. It was a walk in his last trip. Baldwin aboard here at first with nobody out. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. 1 there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
David Woods stands in looking for home run number 3 right here, as you see what he's done so far in this one. First delivery to him. Lifted in the air out to center field. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Couple of walks in the. Now it'll be number 13. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Minnesota Twins rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Zach Wheeler earns the win, his 2nd. Brad Hand closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark Rosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney. Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Twins, Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight, the 2nd of 4 to begin the week between the Chicago White Sox and the Minnesota Twins. It's time for Twins baseball. Next. Joe Ryan, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
And there's one down now.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And, guys, looking at the numbers, although this team won their last game, they did commit 2 errors, which they are going to have to clean up today if they're going to be more effective on the defensive side of the ball. Let's see who flashes the leather in this.
Into the box now, David Woods. Hot shot on the ground to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the 1st inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy, but that's kind of how baseball is sometimes.
The next batter will be Trevor Larnach. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. This one's flared out toward left. Montgomery ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. 2 runs. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Brooks Baldwin trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Twins are in front, 2-0.
Sosa.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lou Sosa. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. There's one. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. The next Twin up, David Woods. He singled in his first AB. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, usually this corporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's located.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Striding in is David Woods. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches.
This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. The relay, and the relay throw is right by him at third base. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. So next up is David Woods. 2 RBIs already, looking for more here. Now a pickoff play at second. Runner back safely. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
What's that saying? You play to win the game? Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate and get that go-ahead run home.
Behind 0-2 now. And he takes a called third strike, and no help there as the go-ahead run stays it. Now into the box, David
got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
First pitch on the way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 1-2. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Mateo is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Chicago White Sox crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Sir Anthony Dominguez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Justin Topa records the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching ML. Closing in on first pitch this evening from the Twin Cities and Target Field. Tonight, a matchup out of the AL Central between the Chicago White Sox and the Minnesota Twins. Twins baseball starts now.
And now, your 2022 Minnesota Twins.
Pablo Lopez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Next to dig in, David Woods. 5 base hits in the series for him through 9 at-bats, so he's been very productive at the plate. First offering. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left by.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless.
Sosa.
Stepping in next, Lou Sosa. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Montgomery. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Next, here is David Woods. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run. But I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
Oh, now.
First offering on its way. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And they take the lead. It's gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now. One of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Here comes the 1-2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the left fielder, still ranging back. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left, his 2nd of the game, and the lead is now 7-2.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
And tonight's final, 7-3. The Minnesota Twins crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Pablo Lopez earns the win, his second. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the website, The Show. David Woods will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Martin uses a split-finger fastball as one of his weapons of choice in the arsenal. He can really be very deceptive when that pitch is working, and I'd imagine as a hitter it's always in the back of your mind. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these two teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. So next to bat will be Tyler Stevenson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Stevenson.
The 2-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Digging in, the switch hitter, David Woods, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
He'll start him fastball down and in for a... And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
6-2, the final total today. The Twins took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Dylan Reed earns his first win of the season. Trevor Rogers, only 3 innings in. First opened back in 2010. We're on the air from Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Today, it's an American League Central Division matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the Minnesota Twins.
And now, your 2000.
It's Twins baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Dylan Reed is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
Ready now is David Woods. He went deep last night twice. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the 3rd one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find...
Hit high and deep out to left. Racing back the left fielder. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, number 10 for him on the year, and the Twins move out on top 2-1.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
It's causing waves around the game. We're thrilled to be joined by Hall of Fame outfielder Ken Griffey Jr. Ken, you seeing what we're seeing? Is he a star already, or are we getting ahead of ourselves? What do you think?
No. I mean, he's having a great year so far. We hope that he can continue. That's the whole thing is we want you to continue. We want you. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. And hey, he's doing some things early, and we're excited about it. I think that's what baseball fans around the world want to see is a guy who is going out there playing hard, showing excitement, having some fun, and enjoying the game of baseball. Do we know how long this is going to last? No, but while we're here, we might as well enjoy it.
MLB Network has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Dustin May, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Next to hit is David Woods as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
I'm so impressed with him and his ability to hit from both sides of the dish. I mean, we've all seen guys that do it, but really, they usually struggle from one side of the plate or the other. Not him, though. He's a true switch hitter who has a lot of success from either side of the box.
Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the back. Down go the Twins in order. The Orioles due up in the first, no score. And now here is Taylor Ward. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
One down.
Here comes the 1-2. Is going to be a drag bunt. He gets it down. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Well, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take it.
Next to hit, David Woods. He bounced out last time up.
David Woods.
First pitch on its way. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Armstrong has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Twins wind up stranding one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Brendan Rodgers bats next. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Runs up and gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Next, it'll be David Woods. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something.
A two-run homer first time up.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
First pitch on the way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the run is Benintendi. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. We played 2 full. Twins are out in front 5-1.
Baldwin.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Brooks Baldwin, singled in his last at-bat. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a line drive. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. So the next to bat will be Jorge Bonifacio. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. So here is David Woods. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Right side, but it's well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Up next, David Woods flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here's the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2.
One and 2.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Come on, guy, get your pitch ready.
Weak chopper to the left side. Here comes the 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. In now for the O's, Nunez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. He's got it. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 5 innings complete, Minnesota leads this one 4-1. Digging in next, David Woods struck out in his last trip to the plate.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch. And that misses 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Byron Buxton is on deck. One out and a runner on third. Hit in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate as they open things further to 6-1 now.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add.
Next, it'll be David Woods, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First offering on its way down the third baseline. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Byron Buxton. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And here's the 3-2 from him. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
7-1, the final score in tonight. The Twins. It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, game 2 of this 4-game set between the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next.
2022 Baltimore Orioles.
David Peterson will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws 2 types of fastballs. A 4-seamer, which is more of his true riding fastball that he'll throw up in the zone. And the 2-seamer is the one that he'll sink to try to get ground balls. So even though the fastball is one pitch, he has 2 pitches that are different, even though they're both fastballs. A 4-seamer up in the zone, 2-seamer down in the zone to try to get the ground ball.
Drives it out to deep right center field. A ball that's carrying. And this one bounds around against the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. Twin. Now at the plate is number 11. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. To second for 1. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Well, he showed right there why he's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the 1 out.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, is that a thing.
Rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. David Peterson gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network. Is David Woods. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, and he wound up getting thrown out. But he hit the ball well, and he'll look to do the same thing again right here, boys. It was unfortunate for him and the team the way that play ended, but it was a nice swing.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Woods is certainly known in part for power at the plate in particular. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Number 17 is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. So now here is David Woods. Flew out last time up. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Just keeping him close. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 0-1 delivery. High in the air out to center field. Number 17 will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Ready now for Baltimore. Jackson Holliday. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. Ready with the 0-1. On the ground to the right side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy.
So now into the box is David Woods. He flew out in his last AB. He's set and the pitch. Yardley. Curveball's got a ton of movement. One out, nobody on.
Let's go, kid.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here it comes. Back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single. Here's Byron Buxton now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. In there, now the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
That was about as easy as they come right there. Hard to say whether that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but either way, he's into scoring position.
So next to hit is Matt Country Breakfast. And the runner's breaking for third. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink whatever strategy they're using to pitch to him because he's killing them. Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning when they put everything together. They really broke out there and just put it home after that.
Sunday afternoon baseball from Baltimore. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball coming up next. Shane Baz will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Batting fourth.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy. Right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they will still manage to get him at first.
So far, they've certainly kept both offenses in check.
First pitch on its way. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. O'Neill looks up into the flag court and gone. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 11 for him on the season as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now at the plate, David Woods, 2 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
David Woods.
Throw over to first, and the runner back. First pitch on the way. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. One, here it comes. 1-1. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. At the plate now is David Woods. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. This one's flared off to the right side. Henderson is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Twins leave the bases loaded as the lead remains 3-1.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Twins rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Bradley claims the win out of the pen, his first. Brad Hand wraps it up for the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll do it. Matt Vasgersian back now on the MLB pregame show, and as we draw closer to first pitch here in the finale of this 4-game set, we present the Topps Player Spotlight. David Woods comes into this one with hits in each of his last 10 games. What do you think is contributing to his recent success, and what do you think about his chances of extending his streak in this one?
Yeah, Matty, consistent hitting mechanics, a great eye, feel for the barrel right there, Matty. I actually think it's going to continue. This guy looks so calm in the box, I don't see that he doesn't get a knock today.
Okay, we're looking forward to this one. Lineups and first pitch on the show coming up next. There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Today, it's the finale of this four-game set between the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Orioles baseball, and it's coming up next. Mitch Keller is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
So now here is David Woods looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and a strikeout. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one in this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Strand a pair. Next up, number 11. The average in the early season, not pretty for him, hovering in the 220s. Hopped up. Woods is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now to bat, David Woods comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the pitch. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Way out of here as it bangs off the gate. Solo shot to right center. 12 home runs for him now thus far as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's
hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 4-2 the final score today. The Minnesota Twins took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Pablo Lopez notches his 3rd win of the year. Brad Hand hammers down the save, his 8th this season. So
from that mistake.
Up next for Minnesota, David Woods, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about anytime soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
3 runs already home here. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, what a stop. He goes to first. Not in time. Nearly a highlight reel play, but they'll have a runner on here with 1 away. The next batter will be Trevor Larnach. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Runner goes for second. Weekly hit towards first. A step on the bag for one. Throw goes over to third, and now they're going to tag the runner from first out as he was. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, and their runners at the corners now. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1. Stepping in once again is Pete Armstrong, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Two-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. He'll come to the plate with it. They get the force at the plate. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores. And I think if this squeeze is of the suicide variety, that run scores easily, but instead they tried the safety squeeze. Nunez, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Line drive snagged on a short hop. There's one on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. So kicking off the top of the 9th is David Woods, trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a high drive to right center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding into a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Number 17 makes the catch, and now they might be able to double him off at first. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. So now to the plate, Max Muncy, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Got him, and that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and
I think because for most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely, chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is at the highest level there is. So, it's, fascinating to see the game is skewing younger and younger. I think it's not as much of an aberration as it used to be to see someone this age make it to the big leagues. It's so exciting. There's almost a youthful ignorance that comes with a player of this age, which is so much fun. He doesn't know that he's not supposed to be this good at that age, and that's just so exciting for us to watch.